Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here with a very important announcement, and that announcement is we actually hit 4,000 trophies. For some reason, my Elgato butchered itself, so let's make sure it's right. So give me a second here while I set everything up. And for some reason, it's not set to the PC. That's weird. It should be, though. So let's hope that changes over in a second, and hopefully everything will be right, and we'll get in some Clash Royale. Maybe I have to take the Elgato off. Hopefully my PC isn't enabled. Maybe that would be why. Okay, I think it's changing over. So, very proud to announce I hit 4,003 trophies. And rather than actually doing a YouTube video, I figured I would actually stream this live so you guys could see this in action firsthand, how I end up getting the 4,000 trophies. So, I'd like to welcome Shishi Gaming, Mike Lopez III, Brittany Brooks, Rex on Rex, Dell, The Demon King, and Destin KIPI. And the Bandit card can be pretty good. It's pretty situational. You're probably going to see that used against me in one of the replays, but I just want to show you guys right here in my log. We got victory, draw, draw, victory, 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 victory. And these are all regular batches. The Killer Clan defeat was actually playing a friendly battle. So Dylan with a 3-0 win with his deck. Let's go find the YouTube Shono replay while everybody's getting in here. And I want to show you me actually kicking some ass. This is obviously after work. So this is a fight where a level 11 got dominated by my level 8 account. What's up, Zoe Gamble? How you doing? Again, I wanted to make a actual video versus recording it, because I just don't have the time to do that. So I'm making a YouTube video from this. So here you can see, he starts off with a musketeer. We split some archers. So not knowing what he has, we place a Pekka on the right side, and that forces him to counter. So there is the wizard, and there's the Electro Wizard on the right. I have a lot of respect for the Electro Wizard. I really love that card. The reason I feel the card is amazing is because it retards everything, slows it down, kind of like an Ice Wizard. And it'll also retarget stuff. Look at how close the Electro Wizard by himself basically gets the tower. We zap right there. Now, at this point, we didn't realize he had a giant, but we have a Lumberjack. Now, to make sure that the Lumberjack doesn't get bombed out by the Bomber, we place a Bomber. So it's going to get a little damage on the tower. Musketeer and the Archers are going to clean it up. So we're going to get a little bit of damage on the tower. He might just ignore it. He's going to take a little damage here. Now, keep in mind, this is a guy 3 levels higher than me. You can show a replay, yes, Brittany. I got a little bit of time. So you can see the left side down to 1387. That was all Musketeer damage. So he places a Valkyrie. We place a Pekka. He places a Wizard, so he also plays some Fire Spirits. That's going to do some pretty good damage on the Pekka, but we zap it, so that doesn't work. Now we're just saving up 4 Elixir for the Lumberjack. I thought we were going to do Electro Wizard there, but we do the Lumberjack. And while the Bomber does hit on the Lumberjack and the Pekka, look at the damage we get on that tower. We get it down all the way to 1208. So right away you can tell that our deck is stronger. And that's the advantage of using a mini Pekka / Lumberjack along with a big Pekka. You have a lot of offensive capability. It works really well against elite cards. There we use the Electro Wizard to stop the Giant from hitting the Bomber. So the Electro Wizard is probably going to go down from that Valkyrie, but it's going to help shut that Giant down. 136 health left. So we're going to place a Pekka defensively, and more than likely he's just going to fireball that tower instead of hitting the archers. And we place a Lumberjack down. We place a Bomber. That was well played, because look at the Fire Spirits get taken out. There goes the second tower. He has to zap there, and look at this value from the Rage Pekka and the Electro Wizard with 3 archers down. That is absolutely insane. A level 11 getting 3 crowned by my level 8. What's up, M.A. Wolf Primal Killer? How you doing? So there was the first of a shitload of cool replays. So you can see the Electro Wizard is a ridiculous card. 97p Howard, get wrecked. Let's watch this one, then we'll watch Dylan, and then we'll do all of HollywoodShono's replays. So I'm very happy to announce that I'm at 4,000 trophies. I'm going to get a chest no matter how far I fall, so that's pretty cool. So I really like 97p Howard's deck. I actually pulled off a 2-1 win against Panda, who's probably our best player in our clan. I was really happy about that. The interesting thing about this deck is that it's basically pretty versatile. It's just like the Pekka deck. The Executioner handles those barbs really well. Look at the damage he's getting on the tower. So there he pretty much just has to zap the minions. He plays it safe with a fireball, because I think there were a couple full health minions there. So that was a really nice exchange. 27, 86, and 955. The opponent has done no target. You can see he has Hog Freeze. We didn't know about it. Here, he plays Elite Barbs. So a Fireball is probably going to shut it down pretty good. He can also try a Wizard. I don't think a Freeze would work. A Wizard Freeze, but that's 9 Elixir, and down goes the first tower. Wizard is not very good by itself against an Executioner. A Wizard, Electro Wizard, can actually do really good against a Elite Barb. So here he places a Hog Rider and a Wizard, but look at the Skeleton Army. He tries to freeze basically nothing. He's going to get a little value on the tower with the Wizard, though. So that was a decent freeze, even though the Hog died. So if the Hog didn't die, that's towered down. And keep in mind that's a 13 Elixir investment, even though it was actually 8, because of the Barbs getting taken out by the Wizard. So here he places Barbs, and look at that Executioner value. Takes all of them out, so now we're going to get some damage on the tower. So he hasn't seen the secret weapon, the Inferno Dragon. 97p Howard at this point just playing defensively, because you don't want too much to happen. Here he places a Wizard in the back and a Goblin Barrel. So he places Elite Barbs. He's going to get a couple hits on the tower. Here would be a good time maybe to place Inferno Dragon, but he does have those Barbs. Alright, there it is. There's a Minion Horde, so that was actually really bad. Needed the Execution down. The Elite Barb is going to get 2 swings on the tower, but the Execution will clean up those Minions really well. I think it's a little bit strong against Minions, because if you have them high enough, you can basically one-shot the Minions. Look at the Executioner. Oh, the Skeleton Army, and he preemptive freeze, but look at that. The Fire Spirits and the Fireball take it out. He zaps away the Skeletons, but look at that damage his Hog Rider did. So now he has an Inferno Dragon. The Barbs are going to slow down the Inferno Dragon. But look at that. The level 11 Barbs get taken out by a single level 4 Executioner. At this point, he's just a grind out. And the Wizard hasn't done very well against Elite Barbs. He knows that since they're level 11. Fire Spirit should be able to finish off that game. Yes, it does. 3 crown. 497p Howard. Do I know Ryan Swaze? No, Curtis Taylor. So that was a good 3 crown by Dylan. Let's show the one Adnap. Okay. Good replay. Let's watch this. This is one with a Bandit. So I'm really excited for this one. Let's watch Bob in action. Alright, so we have a Princess, we have Skeletons. That was actually a good play. There's a Bandit. Skeleton Army will mop that up really well. The thing I don't like about the Bandit is that, yes, it is a good counter, but the thing is, it's just like a mini Pekka. If you have small stuff to swarm it down, that was a good log, though. But if you have small stuff to swarm it down, it really can't do much. Like, Bob has so much spammy stuff. Look at that. And he placed the arrows right when the Skeletons came down. That was well played. But it looks like, for some reason, it redirected the miner onto the tower. I don't understand that. That was weird. Baby Dragon's going to take out all those Skeletons. Does get 1 hit on the tower. That's not going to matter too much. That was really interesting, though. The Skeletons actually repath the miner. Here he's got a Bandit, and he places a Knight. That's going to stop the Bandit. Baby Dragon getting taken out by the tower. So that's going to be a positive elixir trade. Here he places another pump. I believe he placed that one. I think it's just out of Princess range, but that would be the mortar spot. If you have a mortar, that's where you place it. Places a miner for the pump. Actually, it is in... because the Skeletons were there, it actually got a shot on the pump, and it's going to get 2 shots on the tower. Great little chip damage there by Bob. That's how you win at high levels if you're not playing Pekkas or Gold. So this time he came paired with the log, but he has the Knight, which does really good against a Bandit. A Wizard will actually fall to a Bandit. It's a good positive elixir trade if somebody uses a Wizard. Now the Electro Wizard really good. The Knight doesn't even get a hit on the tower. I really have a lot of respect for the Electro Wizard. I think it is one of the best cards in the game. 1, 2, 3. Try Giant Witch. You don't have any legendaries. That's fine. You can also use Lightning if you have it. Lightning's a really good one. You can also use arrows for minions. You could be rocking a fireball. I like the lightning to deal with witches, wizards, ice wizards. You can also use a poison. That's a good hard counter for minion horde. That was a decent lightning there. So he's got a golem as well. The bandit is able to survive that. Interesting deck. Baby Dragon is really good with golem. So notice that he can't place a skeleton armor. He places a bunch of stuff. There's an Electro Wizard. Nice shutdown on the golem, but he already got it down to 752. So he's got 3 musketeers up. I have a feeling he's going to log in lightning. I'm going to take out the princess and one elixir skeleton. Yep, there's the lightning. 2 minions, and because he doesn't have his log available, he's going to use his skeleton army. And that was a good log, though. Holy crap, 4 health. Skeleton army is going to counter the lightning. Oh, he doesn't play it. Wow. You know, if he would have played the lightning there, he actually would have won that game. Holy shit. 4 health. Did they buff Electro Wizard? Well, they did raise its health in an update, so you couldn't positive elixir trade with Fireball. Basically take it out. That guy was, yeah, I agree, number 37, because why would you just not lightning it there at the end? I mean, was he expecting Skeleton Army on the tower and you'd waste the lightning? What the fuck? That was just dumb. Alright, we're going to start with the HollywoodShono replays. So, we're going to start with the 1-0 victories against Zeus. We're going to try to show all the draws as well. So, this is a deck I kind of modified because I just found that barbs are getting killed too easily. And I just found them to be kind of bad. Like, at lower levels they seem pretty good, but barbs, you place anything down, it's not going to get to the tower very easily. Like, the best way you can actually use barbs is by splitting barbs. I find the Electro Wizard to be a lot better defensive card, especially in double elixir to try to shut down Hog Riders. Because you can place a mini Pekka and an Electro Wizard, and a Hog will get 0 shots on your tower. So there's a Mega Minion, and there's an Electro Wizard. Again, able to take out. That's not going to do anything. You can't zap log an Electro Wizard. Sorry. We have to use a Fireball. So it places archers just to slow the Pekka down. And look at that. Because of the Electro Wizard slowing the tower down, we're able to get rid of the first tower. And that's just why I find the Electro Wizard very valuable. Also, it'll retarget to the closest guy up. So, like, if your Electro Wizard is in front and a Pekka comes charging up, it's actually going to retarget on the Pekka. It's a really broken card, in my opinion. But the funny thing is, when I'm playing ladder, people will Fireball a Wizard. So there you go. Look at the spam. Now he has to use the Pekka. That was actually a good log there. It prevented anything from doing damage. That was actually well played by the opponent. He didn't have to play his elite barbs. The Pekka does really well against elite barbs. Hopefully you'll see that here. And you see the opponent has a bandit that he has not been able to play. So he's got a golem in the back. We place a Pekka right along with it. What's up, John Fitzgerald Kenny? How you doing? Alright, so we have a level 6 Pekka. I got this afternoon because I saw it in the shop. It was a good, like, 40,000 thing of investment. So here he places the elite barb. Look at the bomber hitting on all that. So the Golemites go down. At this point, we just have to play defense. We're going to log. Mini Pekka's going to get hit too, but it's going to pad the Pekka. We can get 2 Pekkas down. That's really good. Now he's going to place a Golem defensively to have any chance of defending. Places elite barb. I don't know what that's going to do against 2 Pekkas. That's a good Fireball, though. Electro Wizard trying to stop the Pekka. Actually, that was my Electro Wizard. 22 seconds to go, and basically the name of the game is defend. Here's Bandits. Look at that. It doesn't even one-shot a bomber. I don't know. It is pretty good, but it's going to be a high-tech card just like the Miner Goblin Barrels. You have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Against my deck, the Bandit does not work. You got a mini Pekka, you got archers that could clean it up as well. So, But again, it is level 1, so wait until it's higher level. What's going on, Cucumber Jonathan? How you doing? So that was our first replay victory. Now we're going to show the second one, which is basically the same deck, except it threw an elixir pump in there instead of a fireball. Basically, my deck has been tailored around to a lot of counters, and it just has the Pekka, which now counters elite barbs really well. Here we just split archers, just like the opponent. It's very important to kind of play slow until you see big cards like a golem. Here we're a little bit worried because we do not have our big Pekka in rotation. Here we have to waste our arrows on those 3 minions. The golem is going to do a little bit of damage, not too much. But at this point, the best play obviously is just sit back. Well, the Electro Wizard will definitely warm you up with it. So, Electro Wizard does not do very well against archers. You can place 2 archers down and it does really well. So he's got a decent cycle going on. We haven't seen a pump yet. We place archers to stop chip damage there. He could just zap. We place a mini Pekka, so he can't really zap. He places elite barbs. Watch his zap. Beautiful. Archers take it down. And look at that. The archers do like 1,000 damage on the tower right there. And took out the elite barbs. That's why I think the mini Pekka does do pretty well against elite barbs too. Like if you play a mini Pekka defensively, because of the damage reduction, you can actually take out elite barbs for a positive elixir trade with a mini Pekka if you don't have your big Pekka in rotation. So there's the first pump of the game. At this point, we knew he had a golem early. But now he's going to have to play a Pekka defensive or a golem defensively just so he doesn't lose his tower. Elite Barbs in a golem deck is actually pretty good because it does give you the firepower against, you know, smaller troops like wizards, witches, bombs. I'm in Builders. Do you have a deck suggestion? Sea Dog, try to work a giant in your deck. You can use the Knight as a good cycle, fireball, arrows. Zap can be really good if you see a lot of giant stuff. It's basically just see what the opponents are playing and build counters around it. But look at the mini Pekka right there. There's a good example of arrows and everything shutting down the elite barbs. Here we just kind of have to pressure. Now, one very important thing to note, if you notice the opponent just kind of doing the same thing over and over, sometimes the best way to win is just change your strategy. But look at the elite barbs just getting destroyed. So we arrow right there, and because his archers are leveled down, they get one shot by arrows. So that's another reason getting your arrows up is really important. Right now I'm trying to get a level 9 wizard. So that way I can one-shot level 12 minions. And then once I get a level 10 wizard, I don't really care. It'll just be a little bit more damage and help. But look at that. The wizard is going to tank for that. One archer actually stuck on the tower, but... Now, watch this play here. What's going on, Gavino? How you doing, bro? You hit 1,902 trophies. Great job, buddy. So, this is something we have to do. Because we've just been playing stalemates against golems, look at those archers just two-shot those minions. That was definitely the play of the game. He can zap. We have an Electro Wizard out now. We can just retard him. So he zaps the archers down. Arrows, down goes the tower. So, by not defending the golem, we actually won that match. Because we knew what he had in his deck. The Elite Barbs does not work against the Pekka. It's actually a good hard counter for it. Now that they reduced the deploy time to 1 second. So now we have our first 3 crown, going up to 4K. Oh, Giant and Hog Rider is very good, yes. Doing really good, Gavino. So look at this. So here he places the princess, gets bombed down. Electro Wizard again. He does manage to take out the bomber, but look at that. Full health Pekka, well, half health Pekka. And the mini Pekka, along with the Pekka, take the first tower. Last Nova, what are some good decks you recommend? I really like giants at low arenas because people, like, if you have Giant Witch at basically anything up to Arena 7, it's ridiculous. Like, I have a level 7 that beats level 10s in Arena 8, almost up to Arena 9 now. I'll show you guys a deck that I really like. Let's speed this up here. I got like 3 minutes, and then I gotta bounce for a little bit. But look at that. No hits on the tower from a level 6 Pekka. He replaces bards that get 1 shot by a level 6 Pekka. Level 5 would take 2 shots. If we replace an Electro Wizard, he places elite barbs. That doesn't do much. And he fireballs there. He uses the Electro Wizard. And because of that zap, we're able to get a couple hits. And again, we place our Pekka. I really don't care if he takes the tower at this point. And we place some archers. There's the barbs again. This time we have a bunch of stuff on. Look at the Electro Wizard and the Wizard stuff. He does fireball him down. Then we just place a mini Pekka. And that's not going to do anything. There's the third prop. I'm going to show all the decks I'm using in my 3 accounts. And then we're going to do a part 2 of this later on. So, my deck, which got me to 4,003 trophies, is right there. It's beautiful. That's the deck right there. Pekka, Electro Wizard, Mini Pekka, Bomber, Wizard, Zap, Arrows, and Archers. So, my 3rd account, and this is the one you can use at lower levels. If you don't have the Ice Wizard, just play something that'll counter a lot of stuff. Actually, kind of high up. No, 3,068. Here we go. 2,519. So this is a deck that has only the Ice Wizard, the Legendary. If you don't have the Ice Wizard, just put in a Bomber. So that's the deck. I will see you guys later. We're going to continue this very soon. But thank you all for coming.